So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway.
And there they are, please welcome
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. So, Jeyun, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Pulisic, is probably the best of the American talent that's emerged in recent years. A real phenomenon in his youthful years, breaking all sorts of records, and he then went on to establish himself as a top-class wide player, moving to Europe at such a young age. He's only going to get better from here.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. There's the whistle. Can he get on the end of this? Pulisic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Threads one in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hoisted in. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Pulisic. Pulisic on a charge down the left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lazaro. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pulisic. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is just off target. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Good ball, good take. Nicked it back promptly. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. Foot in. Zubimendi. Good purposeful running this. Pulisic. Flashes it up. It's a mighty effort! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Vlasic. Oh, what a ball! Ngonge is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get it through? He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! Spread it left.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Strong running down that left flank. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Pulisic. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Now it's Ngonge, and it's Casadei. Now it's Lazaro. Now it's Lazaro. Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pulisic. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bartesaghi. Now it's Mbappe. Zubimendi. Great vision. Shoots! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 14, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Croatia have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Croatia leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bartasaghi could try cutting inside here. Cleared away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vlasic. And Ngonge. Now it's Adams. Casadei has a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Adams has taken on too much there.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Croatia leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Darmian. Van Dijk. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Ngonge. Vlasic. And Ngonge. Pulisic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's made its way to him. He's a sharp little ball here. Just eases him off the ball. Lazaro. Casadei. Ngonge receives it in a good position here. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's a goal kick. Darmian. Zubimendi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
And this is Messi. Bruno Fernandes delivers.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Howson does really well to win the ball there. Deftly away. It's a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Substitution.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. this could backfire.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. Vlasic. Now it's Zapata. Now that looks a decent ball. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's on it. Can he get away? Bruno Fernandes! That's another chance. He has done it. And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
23, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
Torino making consecutive changes here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Croatia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Van Dijk. Howson. Vitinha. Pulisic. And he welcomes it in. Messi.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Now it's Pulisic. And he's being shifted off it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Darmian. And it's Van Dijk. Zubimendi. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Darmian. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Croatia, after 81 minutes, is number 17, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pinches it off him, shifted it to the flank, knocks it into space, and that could set him on his way. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Zapata. That's tidy. He has a look up. Casade cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That's cause for mild irritation. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Simeone. Looking for the run. It's a threatening ball. And he opts to go forward. And that is as far as it goes. Croatia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Bruno Fernandes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Croatia definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. Well, this is a formation which seems to make pretty clear what their intentions are, Jim.
Well, Peter, when you have that many back, there's only really one tactic you can adopt, and it's the counter-attack. And while it's going to give you a very solid block defensively, it does leave you very little options attacking-wise, with effectively just one outlet.
Not too much possession football then?
Definitely not. They'll be trying to play with real efficiency.
So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now this could be a chance. Chance to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far. Bartesaghi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now he's got space here. He's on it, can he get away? And he's intervened well there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That'll be a throw-in. Zubimendi to Messi. Bruno Fernandes looks to the other side. Pulisic. Croatia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bartesaghi. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Now Pulisic. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. This looks promising. That has found him in acres of space. Nice control. Gets the shot away! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Half an hour played now. Has a look and plays it forward. Now, can they get him away? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's played in low. Decent chance! Cleared away. This time, surely!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Such good technique.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, not the best of headers. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ball's played through. He is just caressing the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point.
Croatia really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pulisic. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes was in no mood for any of that. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And finally he has breathed life into the game.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Croatia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's in a great position here. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Look, stopping him is imperative.
Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They're
not going to make any further progress now. Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pulisic. Can he get on the end of this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Bartasaghi. And here's Bruno Fernandes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Croatia are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 49 viene sostituito con il numero 4.
And that has left him in a heap. Bartasaghi. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Pulisic. Zubimendi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Good ball, good take, and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
So there's going to be another change here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 20. Il numero 7.
And Dyke can get it clear. Oh, such a clever touch. Castrovilli stood his ground strongly. Swept in. Cleared away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Shot could be... There's the shot! And now they can clear their lines.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Knocks it into space. Now the cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
I think we're just about done here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great defending, strong and determined.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. That's really well cleared.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Herrero. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And he was alert to it. Herrero. And it's Castrovilli. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Conceição. Oh, this is a great position. And that may well be that. That is that. Croatia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, we're on the way. Spread out to the left. Bartosagi's cross. And the ball is out of play. Over to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. Referee's given a throw. He has found the way through. Khan claims it without any fuss. Pulisic. Vitinha. Manini. Pulisic. Pulisic. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Distributed tidily. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Ceroli. Zubimendi simply refused to be outdone there. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Pulisic. He's picked his way through. Skims one in. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Showing good feet. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Damian plays a sharp little ball here, and he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Looking for the run, gets into some space. No way through, so back it comes. Looking here to chip it through. It's a goal kick. Bartasagi. Pulisic tries looking up for options on the left. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a good ball out wide. Couldn't squeeze it through. Zeroli. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. That's a shade optimistic. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. This looks promising. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No outsmarting him this time. Zeroli defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Manini. And it's Zeroli. That has been slung wide. That's good play. Howson. Zubimendi. Out to the left it goes. Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
A quick reminder today that smoking is
views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Everyone,
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Croatia really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Vitinha, nicely spread, and it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zeroli, there's the crossfield ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Pulisic. It's a really well-measured ball. It's out for a goal kick. Up towards the hour.